Good afternoon, everyone. It is the 7th of October. And, we're seeing a little bit of profit taking. We've got about 10 minutes here till the market closes. I figured I'd do my analysis now. So we're definitely cautious in the S&P. We're still above that rise in 20-day moving average and 50-day moving average. So that the primary trend is still higher. However, we're now below a declining 5-day moving average. Now, that 5-day moving average will start to flatten out again tomorrow as we kind of get into this bulk of data here. However, the risk is that now we're below this 5-day moving average. We come up to it tomorrow, kind of get stuck under it, and then we maybe see a little bit more profit taking and going down. So, it is just an orange light. And to know where your stops are if you are involved in the S&P 500 right now. And same goes for the NASDAQ as well. We're now below this 5-day moving average, which is going to decline for the rest of the day. But when we get into tomorrow's data, that 5-day moving average will flatten out. We're still above a Horizon 20, 50, 200. So again, overall, we're still bullish. But the shorter term time frames telling us to remain a little cautious and know where your stops are. Now we're still below. We're now below the anchor from that peak. So, maybe if we get a rally up there tomorrow and then consolidate and find some buyers off the 5-day or the month to date, and then we carry on up. But ultimately, we're definitely seeing some profit taken here. If we get a bit of a rally to close the day, then, maybe tomorrow will be a bit of an update. But, this is a higher low. This is a higher high. So maybe this is a higher low and it goes on to make another higher high. It's hard to say. Semiconductors today. Had a nice run in them. It was primarily pushed off of NVDA. NVDA had a pretty strong day all in all. Have a quick look at NVDA here. I got involved not yesterday. I got involved on Friday as it somewhere around here. 123.67 ish, and then I sold some up here and I'm holding the remainder for the rest of today. So hopefully just know where your stops are. So far it's been a good trade, but sorry, we'll go back to the semiconductors here. Semiconductors definitely we're above a Horizon 5-day moving average. The rest of the market is telling us to be cautious, so I'd like to say remain a little cautious here at the end of the day. Looks like we're getting a bit of a rally here to finish the day, but generally, the market's is telling us to tighten our stops and honor those stops if we do start to break below them. XBI continues to break down here. It's broken down below that trend line now. It's got a lot of work to recover. It's below a 50 and 20-day moving average. It's 200 starting to flatten over the next little while as it kind of gets into this higher data. It just needs time. It's unfortunate because it really did look like it was ready to go, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to be making any progress. Russell 2000, similar situation, stuck below this 5-day moving average. It's probably heading down to this anchor from the peak here. 50-day is starting to decline. It's mixed messages. We're kind of still waiting for it to find some buyers and kind of break up above this pattern of lower highs and lower lows on the longer term time frame. All in all, I wouldn't be getting involved in Russell 2000. Energy names continues on up. It's had a bit of a sideways day here today, but it's coming up to that this kind of small breakout area of 94. I'd love to see it pull back to that month-to-date volume-weighted average price at $91, and then consolidate and build to break up out over this, and that would make for a nicer move. Financials. Seeing a bit of profit taken here at the end of the day. It traded under the daily volume weighted average price for most of the day. It's it's just kind of stuck in this range right now that you can see on this range, which on the daily is this range. So it's hovering up around these all-time highs, and it's just one not to, if you are involved, know where your stops are, but I wouldn't really want to get involved all the way up here at the top. Have a quick look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin was looking pretty bullish over the weekend, and I did buy some down in this area down here at about 69.95 ish. 61,000. So I bought some down at 61,000. It's above. We look on the proper time frame here on the right on the 2 hour. We're above that rise in 5-day moving average now. 200's flattening, will continue to rise for the next little bit. It's going to kind of be flat to rising. If we can get up above it, that will definitely help. We're above a rising 50 and a rising 20. So all in all, we're looking good. And Bitcoin's looking like it's got potential to make a bigger move. It's made a higher high here on the shorter term time frame. If it can break this, it made a higher low on the short term time frame. Hopefully, if it breaks up this higher high at 66, then maybe, you know, up to the races here, up to 70, up to 72 before the end of the year. Hopefully, it carries on building into that. Again, I have a quick look at NVDA. Oh, I got involved in PayPal today as well. For those who maybe be interested. PayPal looked good. Like I said in my post on X, I wanted to pull back this morning and then get involved above the volume weighted average price for the day, which was around 79. I can't remember exactly where it was, 79.50 ish. And then I took some profit off up here at 80 for $1.30 profit, and now it looks like we're carrying on back up here. So yeah, all in all, looks like we are heading up to nicely there on PayPal. Like I was saying earlier, NVDA ended up being quite a good trade. Got in last week around 123.56. I sold some up at daily R2 for a profit of, I sold some up in, I think around here for 127-ish. So I sold a third up there for a couple dollars, $3, and then still holding the rest there and hoping that this consolidation consolidates and moves on higher. So if you're involved in NVIDIA, just know where your stops are. The markets are telling us to remain cautious, and it's never a bad thing to take profits. Let's just say that. Outside for that, I hope you all had a great first day back Monday trading, and I will see you all again tomorrow.